What's up, beautiful humans? My name is Darius. Welcome to the YouTube channel. This is a close-up of my beard. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, today I want to talk to you about authenticity. Yesterday, I was on a podcast. It was a different podcast than I'm used to. I've been on maybe 100 podcasts already, but this one was more of a lifestyle podcast run by two really cool humans who were younger than the normal podcast hosts I deal with. And they asked some personal questions that I was not quite prepared for, but I knew the type of podcast it was. So it's not on them, it was on me. And I think I was okay with the personal questions, to be honest. They asked me about last year. We noticed on social media, you had a fiance and now you don't. What happened? It's like, geez, where'd that come from? But I answered honestly, maybe awkwardly, but honestly. And the funny thing is, today I woke up feeling like shit. And it wasn't because of the personal questions they asked me about my romantic life, about my finances, about any of that stuff. I didn't feel good this morning because of the podcast, and I was trying to figure out why. And it was one question they asked me that I wish I had a redo. And the question was, if you could send a message to younger creators, what message would you want to share? And it was so close to the answer I really wanted to say. But that small difference made it a completely different answer. And I'm going to share what I wish I said to them. I wish I said, I would love younger creators to know that authenticity is not what you think it is. Authenticity is a huge popular catchphrase. Being authentic, being your most authentic self. Authentic speakers, authentic creators, authentic influencers, authentic. And I think it could be a trap. It could get you stuck in like, I'm not going to express myself. I'm not going to share my truth. I'm not going to make my music. I'm not going to write my book. I'm not going to start the course. I'm not going to go and ask that cute human for a date because I'm not ready. I don't know what I need to know. I don't have the tools. I don't have the education. I don't have the voice yet. I don't have the confidence, and it's going to feel like I'm faking it or I'm an imposter. And that trap of waiting till it's truly authentic is, I think, the wrong way of thinking about authenticity. Authenticity is not a bullseye. Authenticity is a laboratory. The best way to figure out what is authentic for yourself is by trying something. I'm not saying be irresponsible. I'm not saying be malicious. I'm not saying be like blatantly ignorant. What I'm saying is take a risk, take a creative risk, have an opinion, say something, be willing to be wrong. And then if you are wrong, if you did make a mistake, if you did go too far, if you did get out of your lane, take it back. Own your mistake. Allow yourself to feel the mistake. Allow yourself to be like, something just was not right about that. I was coming from an egoic place. I was coming from a lack of knowing, a lack of knowledge, from an ignorant place. And you know what? I'm going to go do my research. I'm going to reformulate my thought, and I'm going to take another stab at it. And I'm going to show up with more of what I really meant. And that laboratory approach, that workshopping approach to authenticity, in my opinion, is the best way to find your true voice, to find what you really mean. And plot twist, your true voice and your true opinion is constantly changing because you are a fluid, ever evolving, ever expanding human being. You are never done until you're dead. So you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to expand your thoughts. You're allowed to learn new things. You're allowed to say, I am sorry. That was an ill-informed opinion and I'd like to take it back. And here's what I'd like to say instead. That has been my path to authenticity. By waking up the next day and feeling like I messed up. Why did I say that? That did not feel like me. I said more than I actually felt. I gave more than I had to give. I went past my boundaries. I went past my integrity. And I'm going to let myself feel shitty about it. Because then tomorrow, or actually today, is a new day. And I get to learn more about who I am and what I mean and what's important to me today. So authenticity is not a bullseye. Authenticity is a workshop. And the best way to learn is by doing, is by taking a risk, a small little risk, and then a bigger risk and a bigger risk. And by risk, I don't mean go be dangerous and malicious and hurt people. I mean, be willing to have an opinion and willing to have compassion and patience and love for yourself. If other people don't agree, and even if you don't agree the next day. You know, Rick Rubin's quote, my favorite quote from his book, The Creative Act. Failure is the information we need to get to where we're going. And by taking these small creative risks on a regular basis, we're building that creativity, that courage muscle. And don't think the irony and the meta thing that's happening is lost on me. That's exactly what I'm doing. The next day I'm like, damn, that was not what I meant to say. And instead of just being like, whatever, I said it, who cares? And being defensive, I'm going to own it. And I'm going to expand. Authenticity. A workshop, not a bullseye. Okay. See ya. Bye.